Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. You already know who it is. It's Arel, the baddest, the president, and everybody's favorite. Can I get an applause? And period. Exactly. And if this is your first time tuning in, this definitely won't be your last. So sit down, get comfortable, because this is another episode on. But you did say that though, because no shade, I like telling stories, and no shade, like. I was just walking home and I was like, damn, I should probably tell the story, because no shade, like I can be ass, like bitch, I can whip some ass. Don't play with me. So in today's episode, I'm gonna give you guys a story time on how I got into my first fight with a hetero. Yeah, no ma'am. Obviously, let me shut that. But yeah, sit down, get comfortable, because this one, it's definitely going to be a short one, but it's definitely like, hey, you guys get a story. Period. So without further ado, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And for today's emoji comment, boxing gloves. I feel like that makes the most sense considering the fact don't play with it. But yeah, grab a snack, grab a drink, no shade. I got my orange crush. Period. Let me give y'all some ASMR. Use my feet. You my little soda pop. Ah! So this story dates back all the way to grade 10. So this was 2024. So about like 2 years ago. This was May. Yeah, this was May, I believe. And it was with this kid. Like, we're gonna name him T. Actually, no. I never give 10s. Bitch, you're not T. B. We're gonna give him B. So, I've been not liking B for a hot minute, because no shade, like, this bitch would say a lot of, like, random shit. Like, I remember sitting in class one day, and, it was calm. It was calm class. And if you're, like, in Alberta, whatever, like, you're familiar with calm and whatnot, the teacher's talking, and, you know, this kid goes, oh, no, the teacher was like, oh, what's something you would want to happen again in the future? And this kid goes, 9/11.
Oh. Like, right? Oh.
So, we were in class, and if your school does, like, cultural day, like, you'll, like, that's what was essentially happening. We were doing cultural day, and, you know, it's our first block class. I believe that same day, we were supposed to go to one class, or two classes, and then for the rest of the day, like, for the rest of, like, 2-ish hours, 2 hours and 40 minutes, no, 46 minutes, no, 44, because the classes are an hour and 22 minutes, so, yeah, 2 hours and 44 minutes, so, you know, I'm sitting beside my homegirl, you know, we're kikiing or whatever, right, we're learning about, what's it called, driving, like, getting our learners and whatnot. No shade, I've been driving, don't play with it, period. So it's just, like, not even reviewed for me. I was just, like, fucking around, because no shade, why would I already passed it. So, you know, my homegirl's on her phone, you know, and the teacher's like, hey, like, sister, get off your phone. This is where I got my first ick, right? You know, she doesn't get off her phone. I'm like, sister, like, get off your phone or whatever. This kid goes, B goes, and I quote, yo, get off your phone, are you fucking stupid? Who are you talking to? That's what I said. I said, who are you talking to? He's like, that dumb bitch. Okay. So, now that class is over or whatever, like, you know, everyone's, like, pushing out. Everyone's, like, pushing out to get out of class, because they're under the impression, like, they get a free day, but no shade, I didn't even know we had a second block. I think it was that just for that year. I don't remember. I would have to ask someone. But the person I'm thinking of, no shade, I'm not entertaining that girl's bullshit. So, what was it? Everyone's pushing out, like, I'm being pushed or whatever, right? Mind you, the kid is, like, 2 students above, like, ahead of me. He also gets pushed or whatever, and then he, like, slams himself into a locker and falls to the ground. I'm like, ooh, sister, what the fuck? Why does this get up and punch me? I have the video. It will be inserted into this clip. near the end. No shade. I'll see what YouTube will allow me to post. So I was like, oh. And I specifically remember this day because it was before JT dropped OK. So I was already listening to some JT. So I was like, would JT like take that? No, she wouldn't. No, she wouldn't. No, she wouldn't. I love my girl down. I love my girl. I love my girl JT down. Okay, period. So obviously I was like, are we serious right now? So now I'm like irritated. So now it's like World Star, you know, I'm like but I think he pushed me into a locker. I didn't necessarily leave the school with any like injuries or not. Like, bitch, my mug was tea that day. Exactly. Real fish, real fab, period. So I wasn't too worried about that. He did toss my fucking phone though. I had to get in. Is a whole thing. Lost my old AirPods. They were the long ones, so no shade. I wasn't too worried about it. Cause no shade, those got an expiration date on them, and I reached it. So I'm going to my second block class. Yes. Now I remember. Yeah, there was a second block. So I'm going to my second block class. I have like culinary or whatever. So I'm prepping food for like lunch and whatnot. Prepping food for like the school store or whatever. Mind my business. The assistant principal comes to the classroom. He's like, oh, I need to talk to Arel. Uh-oh. Mind you, not even one teacher stepped into that fight and noticed what was going on. Where were the teachers? So, what was it? After that, we're talking or whatever. I think I still have the same voice recording on my phone.
Yeah. Fuck your mama, boo, and fuck your daddy, too. I will never try a bitch that was ran through.
I'll find the recording. Hold on. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm in the principal's office. He's like, oh, so what happened? And I was like, I got into a physical altercation. Now I'm like using proper English because now I'm going against the principal. He's like, okay, well, obviously that's against school policy and whatnot. Like, we don't prohibit any sort of like physical violence in the school, let alone verbal violence. Verbal? Who said something about verbal? Sister, I beat his fucking ass. That's what I did. I didn't say nothing. Okay, like don't irritate me. Don't irritate me. So now it's a back and forth thing, verbal altercation between me and the principal. So now I'm like, no shade, call my mama. Right? Mind you, I had already called my mom prior before they took me down to the office. I was like, Mom, like I got into a physical altercation, like I got into a fight. Right? And I mentioned like how he hit first or whatever, and she was like, at least you stood your ground, because if those people were watching, they will know not to fuck with you. Like don't ever go there with me. Period. Clock it.
Haven't you heard, bitch, I'm everything. You girls wish you could fit in my 17.
She was like, I was like, okay, so I'm just letting you know, like, I might get called to the office or whatever. And she's like, okay, whatever. So now she's on the phone. Now he's talking about we just don't prohibit that. And I was like, now I chipped in. So now I was like, so what do you expect me to do? Do you expect me to get beat up in front of the entire school? How would that look on the internet? Gay black child gets beat up by a Caucasian student. How does that look? I ended up being suspended for 3 days. I know I broke his glasses because it cost my phone. Don't play with me. But yeah, what else happened? Oh yeah, when I got home, like no shade, like my mom wasn't even mad. I was like, here's my phone, because at the time she was paying for it. And she was like, why would I take that? I was like, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I just thought you would be mad. And she's like, okay. Then she ordered me some McDonald's. Period. Oh yeah, till this day he's going around saying like, oh yeah, I won that fight. Talking about oh yeah, I won that fight. Roll the clips.
How? Is anybody gonna run out?
Put that fucking phone down, bitch, and bring your ass over here.
Oh, bitch, you got me fucked up.
Right, but you won that, girl. Nah, Dolly, you lost. Don't play with it. So yeah, that is the story on my first fight and my only fight actually. I know a lot of hoes are gonna try it. Maybe this year, maybe the next year. You never know. You just always gotta stay active. You always gotta stay on win. No shade. So yeah, I hope you guys like this little short story on how I got into my first fight, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, make sure y'all follow me on Instagram and TikTok, especially Instagram. Mwah. Deuces. Wait, hold on.